my build real quick. It's a X210 from Banggood, Racer Star Motors, and I got a video filter taped up right here, right next to my FrSky receiver. Got the Maytech LED system. These are held on by 4 rubber bands. I just slipped the rubber band. Let's see. So you see this. Oh yeah, I slipped the rubber band around those little hooks on the frame. It's good to go. Having a couple problems about this kit. Hobby King. It's alright. Comes with some antennas that I've never used. Still in there. And there's a little camera. This camera doesn't have any screw mounts, so I just zip tie it and hot glue it. Kind of at 15, 20 degrees maybe, and pretty low. This transmitter though, been having some problems with it. It was sticking. It was flat on the bottom, sticking straight up, and snapped off. Let's see. Snapped off the SMA connector. There it is. Alright, snapped off this little connector. 2 little prongs went through, and if it was soldered on the back side, it may have held alright, but it wasn't soldered at all. So just on the top, the front, so the pads, they peeled right off. Alright, so my buddy gave me a whip. I soldered that on, put some heat shrink around it, ran it through there. Works pretty good. I like it. Not enough room to actually run it underneath, and I had to mount the transmitter here just to get this whip to work, just so I get out flying that night. But I kind of like it now. So I was out flying though over at a buddy's house, and I ripped the plug out with it tore off the back, I guess. So I had to solder some wires in, and I don't know if you can see that. No, probably not. This last wire was the trace. The pad was missing, was gone, so I had to scrape off the solder mask and just solder it straight to the trace there. So that was starting to peel. I was driving to work so I could get some staking, goop it down, and on the way to work it kind of peeled up on me. So I ended up just soldering it straight to the chip here, where the power goes to. So that way, it's pretty strong. Then I gooped it down with some amazing goop, and ain't going nowhere. Now I have to wire that back in. Got my camera and my power in. So that was cool. Here's a picture of what my antenna looked like the night I got home. Found that it was missing. Oh yeah, and I rerouted my receiver antenna. One underneath the back arm, and then the other one is right here on this pole. So I got some heat shrink, and I just throw it right up here in front. I'm gonna put this on. Let's see, get this on here nice. Alright, so when I put this on, this is right here in front. My receiver, or my transmitter, oops, it sits right in there like that. It's pretty nice. I like it. I had to move I just flipped my board around not that long ago. I had to take everything apart. I had the wires going on the top. I went ahead and ran them through the bottom. I got a short spacer and a little bit longer spacer right here for clearance on the wires, and I soldered them all from the bottom up. I'll tell you what, I'll get a better camera here soon. This ain't good at all. Alright, I'm running a Tattu 1550, just a 45C battery. Bought a few of those. And let's see, I'll go ahead and show you couple pictures here. I found my antenna out in the field. The next day, I was flying at night. The light shut off. That was it. That's that. See, there was no solder on the backside where those pins were going through. So I went ahead. I tried to solder it back in there, and I worked for a day. But of course it fell right back off. Let's see. Oh, that's me starting to solder the wires on. And see, first I soldered it to the trace running out, but it was peeling up. So then I soldered it straight to the chip, staked it down. Oh. And that's it. Alright, well, there's a little update. Thank you.